Well, good morning. It is Tuesday. It's my long day, but it's okay. I work with my advanced kids today, and we're starting into a new project that I'm excited about. I hope it's going to be an interesting thing. It's always scary when you start a project. Like, I've never run this project before. I don't know if it'll be a success or not. I'm thinking about calling it Reliquary. The whole point of the project was this object that I want to create a case for, and I forgot it. Well, I'm glad I was talking to you, or that would have been embarrassing to start a project about a thing and to have forgotten the object at home. We'll try to start this day again with the relic that I'm hoping to design something around. Cool, let's try going to work again. Where am I at today? I've been kind of okay, but I can feel it in my heart. There's still a pressing, there's still a squeeze. I know she doesn't want me and she's not coming back, but there's a little bit of hope today, and that's so frustrating in the face of it all, to know everything. Like, I know she's not coming back, but I still feel it, and I still... And my barber yesterday was like, at some point, you're just gonna get angry. Like, you'll just get angry and then it'll be easier. I'm not an angry person. Like, I don't know what to do with anger. Anger usually prompts me to do something proactive. So I think when I get angry, I will act. I will use the attorney, or I will get in touch with his ex-girlfriend, or I will do something, because you can't sit and be angry like that. You can't. Like that's just, how do you sit with rage, you know? So I'm trying to keep it all very level and tempered, and yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go try and have a good day, and I hope you have a good day too. That is a Tuesday done, and I'm not gonna lie, that was a long Tuesday. I mean, the work part wasn't bad. Like, I love working with the kids, I love building. We got a lot of good stuff done today. I introduced the new project, which I think is going to be good. My idea is to play off the idea of reliquaries, and certainly not introducing anything religious into school, but the thought of making something to making something to hold something else, identifying something that's precious or meaningful, and designing something to hold that and to celebrate that. The real thinking behind that is because when she left, she gave me her wedding ring and her engagement ring, and what she said is, "These will be safer here with you." Somehow pointing out that it's dangerous where she lives. I think she just doesn't want to have her wedding rings in her new life, and that makes me really sad. I have each of them in a velvet box in the drawer, and I just thought, can I do something to either celebrate the marriage or memorialize the marriage, or I don't know. Like that was where the idea for the project came from. I don't know. What can I do with these rings? So yeah, reliquary. The other thing, I am so grateful for the friends that I have and the people I can get in touch with who will set me straight. Today, for instance, it was hard. I miss her. I missed her again. In spite of everything, I miss, and maybe it's not the her of now. I miss my relationship. I miss my wife. I miss what I believed to be real, up until the end. I miss that. I miss that so much, more than anything. I'd give anything to have that back. I called someone today at lunch and talked to them for a little while, and they set me straight, and they told me things that I've heard time and time again about this situation, just reminding me of all the terrible things that have happened. And it sort of reset my thinking, and I was like, yeah, of course, yeah, no, she's really not good to me at all. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for all of you that have helped me. Thank you. I'm super nostalgic for the happiness I used to have. And I'm fighting that, because what I know is the woman that's around, that I'm still technically married to, she's not my wife. She doesn't love me. She's trying to control me. And that's pretty mental. That's pretty hard. What I'm also thinking about is, it's been exactly 2 months since she told me she had feelings for him and he had feelings for her. 2 months ago tonight, she dropped the bombshell on me after I pried it out of her. Maybe it's time to start telling the first part of the story. If I can pull it off tonight, maybe I'll start recording that. I'm not looking forward to it. It seems terrible, but it needs to be done, and you need to know. Thanks for listening. I came up for a car wash. I didn't know if it would look interesting on the camera or not, but oh, it's probably crazy loud. I like the car wash. Winnie-less, so this is probably a bad idea. I am off to meet a friend for a drink. Interesting afternoon. I spent a lot of time on the phone talking to people who make me feel normal and good and kind and polite. Yeah, it was a great afternoon. I planned on doing a whole lot more work to get the thoughts and attention of others will trump that every day. I'll stay up later and I'll do work. That'll be fine. I feel so lucky to have the people that I do in my life. This is very, very hard, but they make it easier. So thank you. Thank you, you guys. While I was on the phone with someone, my wife texted, and the first one just said, "Hi, how are you?" And as you already know, little shock to my heart. Why is she asking how I am? Why does she care? She doesn't care. And then came a series of questions saying, could we talk sometime? Maybe after work, or maybe this weekend. And it's like, wait, she wants to meet up with me? Oh, and then she finished by saying, I'd really like to see you. Why? Why does she really want to see me? I don't know. The hopeful heart is thinking, she wants to see me. Yay. Why? Like, she really wants to see me. That's, and you swell with pride a little. And then the brain kind of goes, why? She only sees you when she needs something. So I jumped on the internet and I looked up when her boyfriend's doing dressage clinics in Oregon. Guess who's gonna be away this weekend? Her boyfriend. So she wants to see me the weekend her boyfriend's away and she's alone. That's weird. Well, maybe it's not weird. It's totally predictable. He goes away, she's bored, so she wants to see someone that brings her comfort. Yeah, that's me. I'm the stooge. Boyfriend's away, let's see husband guy. Maybe we can watch a movie. Maybe we could cuddle on the couch. Maybe I can cheat, just mental cheating, which isn't really cheating. I wouldn't actually do anything with my husband. Yeah, that's what I feel like right now. I hate having to look at everything she does critically and find her angle. But the sad thing is, when I look for the angle, I find the angle. She doesn't want to see me. She doesn't want to be bored. She doesn't want to be alone. That's the angle. And of course she wants to talk to me about paying her money for rent. And probably about getting divorced. I'm not a cynical person, and I hate that this is making me cynical and untrusting. Anyway, I'm gonna speed up my walking so that I can catch a drink with a friend who I don't have to suspect in everything she says. The other thing that happened is it totally supports my theory that she only misses me during work hours. It's this. She doesn't work on Tuesdays. She has the day off or can work remotely. She doesn't work on Tuesdays. And when did she text me? She texted me today on Tuesday because he's off at work and she's bored or lonely. So she texts me. And what did she text me about? Seeing me another day when she's not around. It's just, honestly at this point, it's predictable that I'll hear from her when she's bored. When he's around, after business hours when he's home, I never hear from her. It's only when he's off, he's away. And that it gets back to that hopeful heart and logical brain thing. On the one hand, you could think like, oh, she's taking the opportunity to get in touch with me. But come on, she's just giving into baser instincts. She's lonely and bored, and she wants me for comfort. It's not like she's thinking about me in any other way. You know this. I know this. My heart doesn't always know this, and that's hard. Little Italy in San Diego is pretty funny. I just passed this homeless guy sitting on a fountain, screeching, "One is the loneliest number." You know that song? But it wasn't like he was singing. He was like, "One is the like it was crazy. And there were people sitting at a table just like right next to him, just looking at him like, dude, what the f are you doing? It was just like screaming, like it didn't matter what anybody thought. So to her knowledge, the last communication we had, we saw each other in person last Thursday when she just came to the door, knocked, and we spoke for quite a while, for an hour and 20 minutes or so. That was a long conversation that laid me out pretty hard on Saturday. Then, as you know, I saw her Saturday night in the car with her boyfriend. And then she texted me on Monday. And in the morning she said, I parked at the condo today, which is fine, but it still left me a little heartbroken. And then later she said, are you gonna be home before 3:45? I was just hoping to say hi, but if not, no worries. So I wasn't here. And then today, Tuesday, the day that she has off, but he goes to work. First at 4, she says, hi, how are you? I didn't respond because we don't talk like we don't have that rapport. And then an hour and a half later, she said, can we meet sometime to talk? Like after work or over the weekend? I'd really like to see you. And it's the I'd really like to see you that crushes me. You know what I want to ask in response is, why do you want to see me? Why would you really like to see me? In the past, I would have been elated, like she wants to see me. And now I don't trust it. She wants to see me so that we can talk about the money she wants me to pay her, or so that we can talk about going to mediation, or so that we can talk about selling the condo. Like, she doesn't want to see me for me. But, and here's the problem. Here's the whole issue with having your confidence undermined. What if she does? You know, she said that thing the other day where, hold on, let's just review. She started the conversation by saying, I literally have had breakthroughs about why I left you. What was wrong with our relationship? At points, I've regretted my decision and thought maybe I should move back, but you didn't pick up the phone. And in the moment, and even the day after, I'm aware that that is utter manipulation. It's just her trying to control me. But the hopeful brain, like the part that still hopes despite everything, and I know how pathetic that is, the hopeful part of me is like, maybe she just wants to remember how good it is with me. And I know that's not true, and I know this is pathetic, and even telling you this embarrasses me. But I'm trying to paint a picture of how hard this is, and the minutia of it all makes it so incredibly difficult. And sometimes I think I should just be a bastard, you know, just be mean and make the whole thing angrier. If she hated me, she wouldn't even be texting to see how I'm doing. But all I can do is try and be classy about this whole thing. So I just keep taking these hits every day. I'd really like to see you. And here's the thing. She wants to meet up after work or over the weekend. And the over the weekend thing was really sort of a why over the weekend. And then I realized her boyfriend travels to teach clinics in Oregon. So I looked up when his next clinic in Oregon is. Guess which weekend? This one. He'll be up in Oregon this weekend, and she wants to meet up with me this weekend. Coincidence? She doesn't do coincidences. And it just made me feel manipulated again. She'd like to see me because she's going to be bored. She's going to be alone. She's going to be by herself up north where she lives. She wants company. She wants companionship. She doesn't want this. I hate, and I know I said this before, but I hate having to be suspicious of her all the time, because I never was. For 7 years, I've never been suspicious or jealous or questioned anything. I just believe in her. And now I don't, because every time I look for negatives, they are delivered. So yeah, she wants to see me to either get money out of me, get divorced, or get the condo sold. Or get me out of the condo so she can move into the condo. I think that's a thing. Because I keep wondering, I moved a whole bunch of her clothes and stuff downstairs. A lot of it. And she's touched nothing. So why, if you claim to need stuff from the condo, do you not take it once it's given to you? It's weird. Theories for that are, she's either waiting to get a place down here and doesn't want to move the stuff twice, or she's waiting to move back into here and then just bring the stuff back upstairs, or, I don't know, she doesn't want to move her stuff from her old life into his house. I don't know. It's weird though.